let's look at the Biafra Day, talking about the 30th of May. Of course, we understand that they have been slated to honor the fallen heroes of Biafra. But currently, the Nigerian army is not comfortable with that situation, and the governors of the southeastern part of the country are kicking. Do you think the celebration will still go on? Because IPAB has said 30th of May is a good day.
30th of May is our day. Indigenous people of Biafra, 30th of May is our day. And the road to governors, the road to local government, the senators, the house, every business personalities, that day is our day. Sit at home, respect them in your house. We are not telling Nigerian military to be comfortable because they have never been comfortable with the Igbos and they have never been happy with the Igbos. So we are not thinking, listen to me, they always want to muzzle themselves again when they come to Igbos. But in Borno, the Boko Haram are dealing with them. They cannot muzzle themselves over there. But they are coming to the east. No wahala. You see that day, sit at home. Everybody will sit at home to honor the fallen heroes. The people that have sold, that have sacrificed, that have given us so many things. They have paid a lot of price.
Are you saying even the governors, like Chukuma Soludo, like Putamba of Enugu, like Umufu of Ebonyi State, you can go on and mention the other ones, are saying people to come out that day, that they will be civil disobedience, they will disobey the governors?
My brother, we are talking about their life. We are talking about what we have taken to ourselves. What has Soludo contributed to my safety? What has Soludo contributed to my own well-being? Hope Uzodinma carry 2.1 billion and he give it to the Fulanis. When they forever since Hope Uzodinma come in existence, have you ever heard say Hope Uzodinma carry 2.1 billion give a citizen or an indigenous of Imo State for their own betterment or for Christianity something?
So what you are saying is that you are going to comply?
We are already complying. It's in us. It is something that we have already, because we have seen it. Because in Nigeria, we are not recognized. So we need to recognize the country that recognizes us.
But your brother, talking about the Deputy Speaker of the Representative, Benjamin Carlo, is number 6 in Nigeria.
It's number 6 in Nigeria. That's for his own selfish, cowardly way. His own selfish interest. Because all these people are cowards. They are not thinking of our interest. They are thinking of themselves. They don't bother. They don't care. It is none of their business. But we are talking about ourselves. I am talking about myself now. That day is a day for me to sit at home and relax and to respect, to give honor to those who are honor their due. Because they pay the price with their life, with their hard-earned money and their hard-struggling life. They sacrifice, they share their blood. So many of them, people like Ikonso and the rest, they deserve such respect.
Irrespective of the position of Nigerian government and Nigerian
I'm not a Nigerian, I am a Biafran man. I am an Igbo man. Because Nigerian government did not recognize me. Now listen and listen good. Why am I sounding like this? Mazen Namdekano say, rise up and defend yourself. Nigeria say it is a crime. But the DG, Director General of the DSS, said that Nigerians should rise up and defend themselves, and it's working freely because it's not an Igbo man. T.Y. Danjuma said that everybody, people should rise up and defend themselves. T.Y. Danjuma is working freely because it's not an Igbo man. But Mazen Namdekano made the same statement. They arrested him, they kidnapped him. And it's one of the videos that they played in the court, using it to go work against him as an evidence. But they don't have evidence against Danjuma. They don't have evidence against the DG of the DSS. They do not have any evidence against the mighty Allah threatening Nigeria. They do not have any evidence against the Boko Haram, the herdsmen that have been taking life and destroying properties of this country.
Okay, now let's take our attention to insecurity. In Borno State, the other day, we saw a news burning down of a military facility, a military base in Marite area of Borno State. Yesterday, there's another news of burning down a military base in Ran area of Borno State,
and killing 4 soldiers.
Just about 200 kilometers away from the state capital, and another community that is just about 88 kilometers away from the Borno State capital. They equally raised down a military base. In one of the videos making round online, you could clearly hear the voice of a military personnel shouting that Boko Haram have destroyed Marite military base, that Boko Haram have taken over all their armory, that Boko Haram now have a good chunk of weapon in their hands. Where are we going?
What did he say? Where are we going?
Yes.
We are not going anywhere. Nigeria doesn't have future because Boko Haram, the Fulanis have captured Nigeria. The Fulanis from Sahel, Gambia, from Mali, all over within Africa, they have come together to capture Nigeria, and they have captured Nigeria, and they have conquered Nigeria. And that is why you see what is happening in Borno State being happened and nothing is being done concerning that. What is your president doing? Nothing. Sidious Musa, if it's in the east now, Sidious Musa is muzzling himself and his well. Where is brutal? Where are they? They are muzzling themselves in the east because they have the Fulani governor, the coward governors.
Do you call them Fulani governor?
I call them Fulani governors.
But these are brother. Somebody like
excuse me.
Someone like Open Zaduma is your brother. Someone like Super Soludo is your brother. Someone like Umufu is your brother. Someone like Alessoti is your brother. Why are you calling them?
Listen to me. The only brother I know is Dr. Alex Oti, but every other one are Fulani governors, imposed or unable, and that is why you see those that are 4th position becoming number 1 position because of the what they signed, the evil that they signed to come and carry out in Igbo land.
Now, say that this situation, what do you think is way out, particularly the issue of insecurity as we have it in the northeast?
The solution to this is what the DG has said. If truly and if at all that the governor of Borno State is not a Boko Haram and is not a terrorist, by now, with what is happening there, it is enough for him to sign gun, sign arm, equip men, equip boys to do what? To face the people and chase them, because
we have civil AGTF in some part of the north.
In some part, are there in that place? That is the question.
Who are fighting along the military?
Okay, they are fighting along the military.
On the side of the military.
On the side of the military.
To combat
the insurgency. Then what you need to look, how effective is it? How good and how far have they gone, or how wonderfully have they performed? That is to tell you that they are partnering with the Boko Haram instead of going against Boko Haram. And that is why Boko Haram is getting more ground and succeeding even over the military base. They conquer military and find military and occupy.
Now let me bring this angle. Because someone like Malam El-Rufai, a former governor of Kaduna State, made it very clear that there's nothing like repentant bandits. That the only bandit that have repented is one that died. That his own ideology, the best thing is to send them to God. Do you share the ideology?
I said it. No. You know, the man speaks wisely. But in Nigeria, the Fulanis, knows it that they are using the ideology of repented Boko Haram to carry these wicked souls to do what? To put them in the Nigerian military in order to continue the atrocity, to achieve their aim of Fulanizing Nigeria.
Do you see accused about trying to Fulanize Nigeria?
Yeah, of course, I'm not accusing them. I'm saying what they are doing, because you can see, he said Nigeria is their country. They say Nigeria is a place God given to them. So is that an accuse? It is not accused, but it is a reality.
You were saying that the Biafra is coming to rule the world. Of course, that is a government that the whole world is waiting for. How did you get it insight, and when are we expecting to have this revelation?
Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you're watching us from. And remember, humble self, the Biafran Evangelist Benjamin Johnson S.S. Nachi. One and the only, we are not two, and we can never be two. Listen and listen good. Whenever a revelation is being said or come, as a human being, we always be eager, to know the date and to know the time. Just like as we said, the Christ is coming. Everybody is waiting for dates, and people are asking questions. I am telling you now, when Abraham Lincoln said, I have a dream, when he said it, that was in 40s, if I'm not mistaken. Was it in 40s or in 20s? I mean in the century. So when he said it, people was like, what is this man saying? What a stupid and a foolish saying. But one day, the revelation from the Lord came to pass. And how did that mean? Barack Obama from Kenya became the president of America. I have a dream.
The fulfillment of that dream.
The fulfillment of that dream. And I am telling you, a revelation came that in the time to come, in the continent of Africa, there is a nation that will rise from the continent of Africa. And that nation is what I want to review to you. And that nation will rise. And that nation will rule the world.
And that nation is called?
And that nation is no other nation than Biafra.
Now, maybe that is perhaps the reason. Of course, several people have attributed to Ibrahim Traore's success to all the listening he listened to Nnamdi Kanu's disposition. Because remember that before now, Nnamdi Kanu was like a no voice in Africa. Then Africans, what they need to do to liberate themselves from colonialism. And today, Ibrahim Traore is a man of the moment. Maybe it's in that direction, if I'm asked.
No, Ibrahim Traore is doing well. Captain Traore is doing well.
The angle Nnamdi Kanu tutored him.
Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have tutored them. And the Burkina Faso Sahel have taken it up. But they are not that rising sun. The Bible said that a child was born and a son was given from the Middle East. The three wise men start to trace it. So that country is yet to emerge. And that country is Biafra. That is what we are fighting for. That is what I am talking about. That is the country, the nation that will rise in the continent of Africa. In the time to come, they are the one that is going to rule the world. When Abraham Lincoln said this, people never believe. Until the day he died, they never believe. Until the day the prophecy came to pass.
No, now
I am telling you, people now are channeling it. That probably now it is going to be Burkina Faso. It might be Burkina Faso under Captain Traore Ibrahim, based on his outstanding moment in among the African leaders. But I am telling you that Burkina Faso is not that nation. Neither Captain Ibrahim Traore, the president I'm talking about. I am telling you about Biafra. That is the country I am talking about. That will come, that will rule the world in the continent of Africa.
Okay, now, we understand that the success of Ibrahim Traore have been attributed to Nnamdi Kanu's ideology.
Ideology, yes.
Do you think Nnamdi Kanu, because we currently the case is in court, do you think Nnamdi Kanu, if released, will carry on with this agitation?
Of course, why won't he carry it? Because he has suffered a lot. He has paid so many sacrifices on this struggle. His life was threatened, was tortured on this struggle. His family was seriously deserted from him, separated from him. In this struggle, he lost his father, beloved father. He lost his beloved mother. He lost his beloved home, a relaxing home. He lost lives of friends, well wishers. So he cannot just give up like that, because he's not a coward and he can never be attributed as one.